You're listening to the Scars and Guitars podcast series that syndicates for the A-List Online. That means I'm Andrew Mackay-Smith because I'm the only bastard who does this. Hope you're well, regardless. Of course you're doing well. You're having a listen to this. This is awesome, isn't it? Because I'm about to bring to you an interview with Wattie Buchan, or Buchan. Sorry, Wattie, I can't remember how to pronounce your surname there. I'm sure it's one of the two, though. And of course, Wattie is the frontman in The Exploited. That's really saying something. I don't do a lot of punk on this show, but when the opportunity came up to interview Wattie, I jumped at it because he's influenced the likes of Destruction, Slayer, Metallica, Anthrax, and far too many others to mention. But what's the actual reason for the chat? Well, I'll tell you. They are doing an extraordinarily comprehensive tour of Australia. There are far too many dates for me here to mention, but I'm going to do it anyway, so hang on to your hats. Here we go. They are playing on Wednesday the 18th, March the 18th I should say, 2020, on the Gold Coast at the Coolangatta Hotel. I will likely be at that one, or more likely the next one, because I prefer going to the gigs in Brisbane. At the Zoo, Thursday, March the 19th. Then it's down to Sydney for a couple of shows actually. One's at Sydney at the Factory on Friday, March 20th. Narrabeen RSL, as a matter of fact. God, all the surfies will get into this one. Saturday, March 21 is that one. Newcastle, you get one at the Small Ballroom on Sunday, March 22. Canberra, you've got a show at the Basement on Wednesday, the 25th of March. Melbourne, you've got one at the Corner on Thursday, the 26th of March. Geelong, Barwon Club, March 27th, which is a Friday. Adelaide, you get one. There you go. You weren't ignored this time around. If you turned up to gigs normally, you might actually get some shows, but you've actually got The Exploited, so be grateful. At the Enigma Bar, or Enigma Bar, on Saturday, March 28th. And Perth, I love Perth. The Rosemount, Sunday, March 29. So here he is, the one and only Wattie from The Exploited. Hey mate, it's Andrew Mackay calling for a chat. How you going?
I'm okay, mate. How are you?
Mate, I'm doing pretty well. It's a sprightly 7 a.m. here. Hopefully we'll get some rain later on to stop this bloody heat we're still getting. But mate, you can't control the weather, can you?
It's snowing over here, eh?
I bet it is. Yeah, you're obviously in Edinburgh, are you? Back home?
Yeah, well, just outside. I've a place called Lonehead.
Oh yeah,
just outside Edinburgh.
I've got to get there, mate. My grandfather was from there, actually. So I think as I get a bit older, I tend to get a bit nostalgic, if you know what I'm saying, and try to find out a bit more about my familial heritage. And I think Edinburgh's definitely on the agenda.
It's a good place. It's a good place to visit. Eh? It's a nice place, like.
I bet. Yeah.
It's a good place for a holiday. It's quite expensive.
Yeah. Look, that's the case at the moment, isn't it? Yeah. It's is Airbnb a big thing in Scotland?
Aye, it is. Aye,
yes,
it's pretty big. Aye.
Yes,
it's cheaper than hotels. That's for sure.
Oh, absolutely. Better too. A lot of the time, I've got to say, I've got an Airbnb myself, and hotels can be a bit of a hit and miss. I'm not sure, as you know, travelling the world as you do, but Airbnb, mate, a user rating system, it tends to keep everybody in line.
Aye.
You know, mate, I'll kick things off, and look, I want to start by congratulating you for carving out an irrepressible space in the music industry. I mean, you've been copied, imitated, but I must say, mate, you've never been bested. You know, you've influenced far too many bands to reference to play fast punk and metal, but I'll name a few. Nirvana, Slayer, Metallica, they've all cited you as an influence, mate, and that's a heck of a thing these days, considering how commercially successful those bands are. But, mate, now that I've said that...
they make more money than what we do.
But that's the point, I suppose. I mean, you've had such a colossal impact on the music industry and indeed culture in general. You know, for a band that started way back in 1979 in the mean streets of Edinburgh, when you started way back in 1979, I mean, could you envisage that you have...
Nah, it's like, I was like 21 at the time, and it was like, I thought 2 years we had 21 is like a lifetime. So like, I thought if I get the band to, if they can survive 2 years with the band, I thought that'd be as far as I went. I never expected to go 40 years.
The other thing too, mate, your look, the mohawk that you've got, mate, it's been copied again. I mean, not just your music, but your
I
looks.
I was the first person to have a mohawk.
I bet. I
was the first punk to have a mohawk. We started it off.
What do you...
back then, to have a Mohican, it was everything was a fight night. Everybody thought you were an alien and they wanted to fight you because you looked fucking. Back then, it meant something. It was totally different to a Mohican then. But now it's been popular now for years. But like back then, it was a statement.
But literally every country that you visit, and even the countries that you probably haven't been to yet, such as countries in the Middle East, mate, there's somebody walking around with a mohawk. You know what I'm saying? So you're a cultural icon from that perspective. Is it a bit weird to sort of go to a country and see somebody walking around with a pink or a red mohawk, thinking they copied that from me?
No, really. I didn't think of it like that. I just know that I started it off. It meant something then. It's about I don't know. It's just at the time I never thought about it. It was just like shave my hair into Mohican because it was outrageous at the time.
Yeah.
I didn't really think about it. I didn't really think it was going to start it off everyone else doing it. But I look at it as it's a bit of privilege really, but another that it's like people. But after a while, it got very popular and it was like very fashionable. It had people like David Beckham, the football player, and having Mohicans, and the hairdressers having Mohicans. It didn't mean anything after that. After 10 years, it didn't really mean anything. So after 10 years, I stopped putting my Mohican up, and the record company would say, "Oh, you've got to put your Mohican up." And all the punks would go, "You've got to put your Mohican up." And I was like, "Fuck off!" I mean, punks. It's not about how you look or what you wear. It's what you believe in.
Yeah.
Be yourself.
Yeah.
So after a while, I'll start putting my hair back up again. But I've still got Mohican, but like I don't know for how long. So it's starting to fucking go a bit on the sparse side.
I bet. Yeah. But look, the other thing with you guys, mate, is you practically invented the punk sound. That uses that buzzsaw guitar with prominent driving bass and 6 or 7 syllable verse phrasing. So, mate, when you were writing songs back in the day, was that something that you did on purpose, or was it something that just evolved?
Oh, that was just the sound. It was angry. It was just that's the music. We always played faster than other punk bands. A lot of the punk bands at the time were quite melodic. Buzzcocks and stuff were quite melodic. But us in Discharge were more, we played faster and more aggressive. Because to me, punk music should be aggressive.
Yeah.
And so and the sound was a bit more thrashy. But a lot of that as well was down to just the sound that we had at the time.
I bet, yeah. So you're coming down to Australia for these shows, and you know that they're hotly anticipated, and the fact that you're playing a lot of regional areas too, mate. So thank you very much for doing that.
We like for us it's a privilege, yeah. But like you said earlier, when we started, we didn't we're only we band from Scotland. I can't even sing. I'm like fucking that's punk rock. Still make a noise, but that's what punk rock is. So to me is, and for us to get to come to Australia and New Zealand, and places like Russia and China, fucking it's a big thing for us. It's a privilege because like there's no many bands get to come over and play to people, get a chance to play their countries.
Oh, I bet. So, I bet.
For me, it's a privilege.
How do you choose a set list then? Because you got 8 albums and there's a few other EPs and odds and sods out there.
We've got about 26 songs that we play in a set, and we play 21, 22 songs, and we've got our 4 songs that sometimes we put in. We'll put 1 or 2 songs in that play different for each gig, so it's a bit different. But but most all the songs we've got, it's just the songs that we like. But it's basically the songs that we like, that I like it, and they put in the set. And sometimes when people at gigs, people will shout out for songs, And if the guitarists that know them, then sometimes we just play them off the, just somebody sells out for something, maybe just play it, depending on what mood we're in. So,
gotcha.
we've got to play half the early stuff, like the real early, and we play half the older stuff, newer stuff. Well, I say newer, it's still like 15 years old.
Yeah.
So we play like stuff with Let's Start a War, Punks Not Dead, Troops,
Yep.
Fight, Fuck the System, Beat the Bastards.
All the classics, right there.
Aye, well, we just got a new guitar player in January there.
Okay, sweet.
So we've been practicing with him.
Okay.
To London songs, got to London songs.
Yeah. And look, you've sort of alluded to something there, that the last album was released in 2003. So you've taken some breaks over the years between touring. What have you been up to?
I've had like 5 heart attacks, and I've had like
oh shit.
I've been up, and the last 5 years I've been last 6 years I should be dead. I shouldn't even be alive.
Bloody hell, yeah.
Had a quad heart bypass and a pacemaker fitted and 5 heart attacks and blah blah blah. But I should be dead. But so between that and just taking time out, we've got songs, good songs written, but I need to put lyrics to them, and because we just got a new guitar player.
Yeah,
we've just been rehearsing the set for the last few months. We've just been rehearsing the set with them.
For
these gigs.
Well, that's good to hear, mate. I didn't realise that, mate, that you'd had the health scares. So I'm really happy for you that you've survived those things, mate, because you're an essential component to people's lives, courtesy of the music that you make, mate. So long may you continue to reign and do that, mate. So is the long-term prognosis for your health positive?
I would just take every day as an extra day, because I've had, like I say, I've had 5 heart attacks and I've been told I should be dead. My heart's fucking fucked. But I feel I'm better. My health's better now than what it's been for the last 5 years.
Yeah.
So I feel better now. I had to get a gastric bypass as well.
Jesus, yeah.
2 years ago, because I got put loads of weight on because I was fucking that ill.
Yeah. And
now I'm like the skinniest I've been since I've been 20. So.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So I'm doing that. So my health's good. My health's much better.
Jeez, mate.
Much better. Okay. So I'm looking forward to coming over. The last time we came over.
Yeah.
I think it was 2015. I think it was.
Yep. Yeah, sounds about right. Yeah.
Yeah, and that was it's different. It was good. It's like, for me, it's not so much the places we go. It's like what you experience, the people you meet. If you meet good people, that's what you remember.
I bet.
If you go somewhere and get attacked or get robbed or that, then you think that place is shit. But you go places and people enjoy the concert, and that's it makes it worthwhile. Because I've had a lot of messages from people in Australia and New Zealand. Excited they were coming over, so that makes it worthwhile.
Oh, very much so, mate. I mean, you're an icon, and I hope you know that, and people really respect that and they respond to that. You know, I mean, you're up there with the AC/DCs of the world in terms of your meaning in people's lives. So surely to goodness, over the years, mate, you've had Australian fans go to Scotland and catch up with you. Have you heard a lot from us over the years?
Yeah, I appreciate. In the early days, everybody used to hate the Exploited because we were too violent, too wild, and too crazy. I was too crazy for people because I was a nutcase back in the day, early 20s. Well, 20 years I was a total nutcase, and I never really appreciated how big the band was or what we had. Now I appreciate everything, and I appreciate people I appreciate that people respect us now. In the past, that wasn't so much the case.
Yeah, have you had any conversations with Henry Rollins?
I hate that cunt.
Okay, there you go.
Fucking hate him. He's a fucking liar. I like my pet hate in life is liars. I fucking hate anybody lies to me. I would have nothing to do with them, family or anybody. I hate my life. My life is fucked up so much with people lying to me like that. And I met him years ago. He's on a couple of books, and I met him years ago when he was in Black Flag, and I was at my face. I was in fucking. I was with my face in drugs, and I had an air pistol, I had an air gun. I was trying to shoot I was trying to shoot these cops' hats over their heads and that, but I can't remember. So I got told I can't remember much. But Henry Rollins put in his book that I tried to shoot him with a shotgun.
Oh, right. Yes. Okay. He's trying.
Right,
trying
and there's a big difference with a shotgun and a fucking air pistol.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, right. So that's
right. So, and I just thought, my fucking bullshitting cunt. And he also said that we done a festival, and it was like real sick of the headline. It was like 1981, I think it was 82. It was Christmas on Earth in Leeds, in England, and there was loads of skinheads there. Skinheads following, but he said that I was encouraging like Nazi skinheads and stuff, which was a lot of rubbish. It was just like total shit.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
I just fucking I hate people that lie. And for me, he's a fucking total lying cunt.
Well, there you go.
But I've never actually met. I met apart for that part for once in at Leeds, but all I can remember was this asking me if he wanted some hash, if he needed some hash or weed, I could get him some. That's just trying to be helpful to him. But that was the only thing. That's the only thing I remember saying to him. But I put in a book that I tried to shoot him with a shotgun, which was totally lies.
Yeah.
I tried to shoot him with a shotgun, he wouldn't be standing.
Yeah. Yeah, I was going to say, a shotgun's a hell of a thing to accuse somebody of using against you, and you usually don't survive to tell a story. I know. Okay, it was actually an air gun, like an air pistol. Yeah.
I was like fucking something totally fucking for shooting cans or something. But I was with my face. I was fucking wild with my face, trying to shoot these cops' hats with their heads and that. But that was crazy days.
Yeah, poor old Henry's a complicated man. I think there's a couple of stories out there about things that have happened around him, mate. And that's another one, right there. And I know some people here in Australia that he's been quite rude to, actually, like fans.
I know quite a lot of stories about him that are true. Like, but it's not my business. But I know quite a few stories about him that he's fucking been a pure fucking asshole. But I can't tell the stories that I know. Like that. The only things that I've had against him for that reason.
Yeah, no, I'm hearing you. Yeah. Hey, I've got one more question to ask you before I wind things up. But
right.
Do you like any modern music? Is there any modern music out there that you enjoy?
Yeah, I listen to loads of stuff. I like some thrash metal. No, I like bands like Slayer and Exodus, Destruction. I like techno music. I like gabber music, which is like extreme techno.
Sure, yeah.
I like all different music. Punk. I hate music. I do hate. I hate fucking pop punk. I fucking hate that.
Yeah, I
it's
don't like that either.
So shit. So shit. It's like fucking nothing to do with what punk was.
Yeah, it shouldn't be called punk. It should just be called pop rock or something.
Punk music punk music. Original punk music was for the working class. So maybe it's meant to be aggressive and against for social statements. And it's nothing to do with being happy and loving fucking pop shit.
Yeah, I'm a musician.
But that's just me.
And look, I've played Blink-182 songs and the like, and I can't believe how well they go down. People just love them. I see people running in from...
Massive.
Yeah, they're huge.
Like, I'm not bands like that. Like, to me, they're no punk bands. I've nothing like against them apart from, to me, it's like it's no punk music.
No, I agree.
Bands like Green Day, I fucking hate. I can tell you loads of stories about bands that I've met. I'm fucking totally fucking. Really fucking. I met loads of stories. I met loads of bands and loads of people and fucking. Some people you like before you meet them, you think, I like this band, or I like that person, and when you meet them, they're total opposite, total assholes. And other times you think, oh, that band's that shit. Then when you actually meet them, they're nice people.
That is so true. That's exactly my experience.
And it's so true.
Yeah.
Okay, like I met Marilyn Manson years ago, 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Met Marilyn Manson, and I thought, he's a fucking idiot. Then when I met him, he's a fucking, such a nice guy. Such a fucking down-to-earth guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
But,
I've heard that too. Marilyn's a nice guy. I've heard that.
He is,
I don't like his music at all, but I've heard that plenty, actually. He's very respectful.
I totally is what I'm saying. It's like, it's weird, people, sometimes I have a bad habit of prejudging things, and like or dislike, and sometimes I've been totally wrong.
Thank God you do speak your mind, mate, because you're an icon. You're a bloody legend, mate. You know, musically you've been ripped off, imitated, copied, but most of all, mate, you're an inspiration.
Well, thanks very much, That's appreciated.
Yeah, no worries,
thanks.
mate. Well, look, I'll let you get to the next interview, mate, but it's been a privilege to chat to you, and all the very best with everything.
Right, thanks, Andy. Take care, mate. Bye.
Thanks, mate. Catch
Bye. Bye.
Bye. You've been listening to the Scars and Guitars podcast series that syndicates for the A-List Online. My name's Andrew Mackay-Smith, and that interview subject was the one and only Wattie from the Scottish outfit The Exploited. Thanks so much for listening.